So, OK, the Conservative leadership race and frontrunner Liz Truss took questions from you, GBNews viewers, last night in Lee in the northwest of England as part of what's called the People's Forum.
Yeah, it was really interesting hearing what she had to say. Lots of new stuff as well. One of the things she hinted at was that she might now make a U-turn and give some financial relief to families struggling with their energy bills. She was also asked about helping young people to get on the property ladder. Let's have a listen.
Do you have any plans in place to actually aid first buyers both saving and placing their deposits in a house?
I want more young people to be able to afford to get on the housing ladder. So what I'm proposing is that people's rental history contributes towards them being able to get a mortgage, which should enable more people who rent to be able to get the mortgage and be able to get on the housing ladder.
Well, let's now speak to Jess Buckthorpe. Jess posed that question last night and she joins us this morning, the morning after the night before. How do you feel, Jess? How do you feel you did?
I thought it went really well. I guess the actual answer to my question could have been a bit more well-directed, as I already knew about the passing the affordability assessments with rent payments. So I thought that could have maybe been more directly answered. I was possibly looking for her saying that she's going to carry on with current schemes like lifetime ISAs, but I didn't really get that, and I didn't want to put words in her mouth and push for it. So, I mean, I think that the rent assessment is a very positive thing and it makes it much more accessible, but I think there's still something that we haven't tackled yet.
Which is? You say there's still something we haven't tackled yet?
Yeah. The deposits, placing deposits, and like how this is actually going to be possible with looming inflation. And I mean, to that she did say that inflation's supposed to peak, which I suppose gave a bit of reassurance that it won't necessarily be as dire as I'm presuming it to be. But still, I think I was looking for more of an answer as to deposits rather than just using the same old rent payment answer, which is obviously sort of like just something that she always goes.
But tell people about you, Jess. Just tell people who you are, what you do, where you're from.
I'm currently a university student. I'm from Bolton. I work alongside my degree, sometimes up to 30 hours a week, because I'm very concerned about ever being able to afford a deposit in the current climate. And I think in the way that it is, saving from as young age as I can is probably the best thing to do to try and combat it.
Are you a Conservative Party member at all? I'm interested whether or not you get a vote in this contest.
Yes, I am, but I can't vote because I'm 2 weeks short of actually being eligible to, because I've not been a party member for the 3 months yet.
Right, so did you join specifically because you could see this coming, or it was just coincidental?
I joined to be able to go to the conference in October.
Right.
So I am 2 weeks short.
And who are you hoping is going to be standing up at that conference as your next Prime Minister after that People's Forum last night? Was it Liz Truss for you?
Yeah, I definitely think it's Liz Truss. I just think she's the more promising candidate. Given her she's more relatable to the people, not entirely, more so than Rishi. And I think her policies, especially on things like wokeness, I definitely agree with.
OK. Well, thanks very much indeed, Jess. Thanks for getting up this morning to report back on what went on last night, live from Bolton. Thank you very much indeed.